Okay, so if you are interested in going to our BACHATAFEST happening at Utah Valley University, you want to go ahead and find out how to park, where to go parking, and what to do after that. So this video right here is going to be made to help those who are needing to find out where to go parking and what to do with that. So this corner right here, this intersection, is the Sand Hill and University Parkway intersection. It comes right off the exit for Utah Valley University, which is a University Parkway Orem exit. So you can come down here and get to this intersection, which is again Sand Hill Road and University Parkway, where there's a McDonald's on one side and a Texaco right down there on your right side too. And the university will be on your left side, and that's on this side, right here, okay? Now, when you do try to turn on Sand Hill, you turn left. If you're coming in from the highway, you're gonna turn left and you're gonna get into a circle, a driving circle, okay? And so when you get into that driving circle, what are you gonna do to actually get into UVU and get into find parking for BACHATAFEST? And parking at that time, again, BACHATAFEST is October 3rd, and that's a Thursday night, and its parking is all free at 9 p.m. So that's when BACHATAFEST starts. So you wanna make sure you know that, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and take off and just drive around for a little bit just to make sure you know exactly where to park. Alright. So you're gonna enter the driving circle, not from this side. I'm just kinda going here because this is my starting point. But you have a couple options as to where to park, okay? If you are gonna go ahead and enter the parking circle, you're gonna enter from that point where the light is, okay? And you're gonna go through the parking circle, and on the second exit, which is this one right here, this is the main entrance to UVU. It's the entrance that comes right off of University Parkway. All right, you have a couple options of where to park over here. You can park on this front lot, which is all the way over here, and it's totally free. You can do that, and you can enter UVU at its main entrance, and that's pretty obvious once you actually park here. It's just, we go right here. It's just right there, okay? And that's where you go to park. And there's more parking on that side of the main entrance, so you can do that as well, just where it's from, and you can park there too. So we're gonna go back into the driving circle. Alright, and this time we're gonna go as if you're coming from a different way, and you take the first exit coming off of the driving circle. And the first exit from the driving circle has different ways to get to UVU overall, so you're gonna find a few more spots to do that. So this road right here is typically called a college or campus road. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's College Road. You're gonna keep on driving, and remember, UVU parking after hours, which 9 o'clock falls into, is totally free. So keep that in mind. All right. Okay, so you're coming down College Road. And you're driving, and you're driving. You're gonna come across a few stop signs, okay? There's a 4-way stop right here, just with stop signs, and they blink, so that's cool. Powered by solar panels. That's neat, that's sustainable. And you're gonna go straight, alright? You're not gonna turn anywhere, you're not gonna do anything, you're just gonna go straight, alright? You're gonna curve down. This is the university president's house. I know, it's very nice. And you're gonna keep driving down. It's gonna turn a little bit, but you're not gonna turn yourself, okay? So you're gonna just keep on driving. And you're gonna pass the parking lot on your left side. That's the M20 parking lot. And then you're gonna hit the institute, the LDS Church Institute at UVU. And you're just going to keep on going straight. Like, it's just going to turn a couple times and you're just going to keep on going straight. Now, this is where I want to stop off a little bit and point out a few things. And I'm just going to stop right here since there are no cars heading my way. This right here on this side is the LDS Church Institute parking lot. You can use this as an option, and we'll go over that in a little bit. This right here though is what I want to point out. This is the multi-layer parking system that we do have, and you want to park here if you're heading to BACHATAFEST. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and park there. Really easy to park over here. And again, this one is free, so no need to pay for this. Okay? And if you park here, you're good to go. Alright? And there's some signs that show where to enter BACHATAFEST. It's at the student ballroom in the student center. And it's pretty easy to get there. So this parking structure is totally free. You can use it. Alright? Now, I'm going to show you how to get to the Institute parking lot, and that again is free during those hours too. Okay? Let's go ahead, watch out, the street is safe, and let's go. And that's just right over here where you enter these gated entrances and you park wherever you want, and there's a lot of parking here, so that's not a problem. Alright? And you can typically enter UVU through this little underground tunnel, alright? And that's not a big problem either. That's pretty easy, alright? So you got some good spots as to where to park. If you're coming in from the north or a different direction, there's also an entrance through right here. Let's see, the gate will open up automatically for you because we're magical like that. And there's this area where if you keep on going, you'll pass the library. If you're coming from this side, you're going to pass the library and a few other things. So it's not too hard to get to. Remember, you can access this street from 400 West and also 800 South. And you'll notice it because there's some construction happening here. That's our university classroom. We're really excited about that. And this right here, this street, is 800 South, okay? It's got the education building on one side, and it's got two churches down there. We'll drive up there so you can see it on the other side. And that's really easy to access this college road from, alright? Let's just go through these two churches so you actually know which ones they are. Right here. Two churches, right there. Okay? And so we're actually going to go ahead and go more in depth and walk through the parking structure and show you how to get to the ballroom where you can find BACHATAFEST. And hopefully this was really helpful. Okay, part 2 coming up.